Hi guys, me again. So I'm outside in the garden today. Got the polytunnel behind me. So the painters and decorators are in the house. My son had to go into hospital at the start of the week. He's just gone back to school today. It's Thursday today. So I had him at home recovering. Just a small procedure done, but he had to be put to sleep, and he's doing loads better now, so he went back to school today. Just has to take it easy for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, so I had that all going on. Son in hospital, painters and decorators turned up, and they needed everything moving, but they were really nice, and they helped me move a load of stuff, so that was great. I was meant to start a new cleaning job today. I've been offered a new cleaning job. I finished in the school that I was in. It wasn't working out. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, yeah, so it was meant to start today, but the change of plan, and I'm starting on Saturday instead. It's going to work out really good money, a lot more money than the school. So yeah, really chuffed. So it is absolutely freezing. Everything's melted, and then there's just big blocks of ice here and there. It's just strange. Anyway, so I'm in my garden. It's an absolute state, and I thought I'll just come outside and do some stuff. There's so much that I want to do, and I get to the point where I've got loads of stuff to do. I don't know where to start, so I thought just get out and do something and you'll feel better. So yeah, the polytunnel's behind me. It's an absolute state. We had a couple of really windy days. It got bashed around again. Some of my broad beans have survived, not a lot, but they're looking really leggy because it was so mild. Yeah, but I'll show you that now. I've cut down the apple tree, and I have a load of wood on the floor here. I will show you that, and I'm going to chop it up because I'm going to do something with that. I'm going to burn it, but that'll be for in another video that I show you what I use it for. But yeah, I'll just show you the rest of the garden. Complete mess, but it won't take me long and I'll be back on track again. But if I could just sort this polytunnel out today, I'll be really chuffed, because I've got the new one, yay! And I'm going to take this one down and put the new one up in the same day, because the fence has not been fixed yet. Still, I'm waiting for the people to come. I don't know if my landlord has cancelled them now. I don't know, but I want the polytunnel up so it covers that hole in the fence behind it. So this is the polytunnel, and I've tried to put like sticks and everything to stop. Can you see the wind's blowing it now? And what it does, it blows that over, and that fell, and all the stuff fell off it and smashed down to there. It's got pots and everything. My shelves collapsed. That one is still fine, so I will keep that, but I'll have to get some new shelving for the new polytunnel. These are my broad beans here. Can you see what I mean? They shouldn't be that tall now. They should just be a couple of inches. So I don't know, I might start some new ones in the spring, or soon actually, next month. I might start some new ones next month and see how they get on. It's just the black fly. If I do them later on in the season, the black fly just completely annihilates them, but I'll see. So I didn't realise, because it's been so mild, that's a chilli plant there, and it grew. Look at the chilies on there. This is the wood from the apple tree that I want to chop up. That's the apple tree, looking a bit pathetic at the moment, but it'll do great in the spring, and hopefully I'll get a bit more sun into the polytunnel, but not too much so it doesn't fry stuff. But that apple tree was completely covering it. Yeah, so 2 main jobs today is try and cut all this up and move it and sort the polytunnel out. Just tidy it up a bit so it looks a bit better. With these piddly little rusty things, I've got to get some new secateurs, but I've got the big boys out, so hopefully this won't take me too long. And I need to chop up all the pieces small enough so I can burn them. pile of wood all chopped up here. Got a bit warm, I had to take the coat off. Those ones are just a little bit too thick for me to cut, so I have to get the saw out on them. So this is where I do all of my outdoor cooking. That is the barbecue, and it's out there because it's got a hole in the bottom. We used it that much. It got a hole in the bottom. So I just left that there. I wasn't bothered putting away. I'll either turn it into a planter or continue to use it. But my plan is to get my fire pit out and to burn that wood and hopefully do some cooking. Oh, right, that's one job done. I'm going to have some lunch now and start on the second job then, the polytunnel. So this is the other side of my dad's patio, and this is where I grow all my tomatoes and lots of my herbs. Couldn't get here for a while because the scaffolding was up. And the tomatoes did really well. So I am just waiting for my lunch now. I'm going to have some boiled eggs. So I just thought I'd give this a quick tidy. Some of this, the chair and the mop bucket usually is down the little alley. But the scaffolding people pulled it all out and it looks really messy. So yeah, I'm just going to tidy this a bit up while I wait for my eggs to boil. plastic greenhouse. You can buy them for like £10, or you used to anyway. And the plastic connectors had snapped, so I tried to put it back together with masking tape, just so I could get one more season out of them. And it did. It lasted nearly right till the end. Just when the pots got a bit heavy, it broke. I reuse all this old compost in these pots. I fill up the bigger pots. I'll be filling up this one, and then I chuck it on the garden as well. And then so these pots that I'll be growing on in this year and sow my seeds in, they will all have new compost, but the old compost will go in the big pots and the garden. And I will really feed them this year. These grow bags are 2 or 3 years old now. Maybe that's why the aubergines didn't do too well this year, but I fed them loads. But yeah, I will be getting new grow bags in the new polytunnel this year. I could fit 3 down one side. I have shelves on one side and my grow bags on the other. And so that compost will go on the garden for the flowers. Tower, and I had 4 of them, I think, but I've only got, I think, one of them's out in the garden with strawberries in now. So I grew potatoes in here, but the plastic is that thin, my potatoes turn green. But because I've got the lady crystals now, as soon as I put my new polytunnel there, get stuff sorted, I'm going to plant a couple of potatoes in here so I can get some really early ones. But I'm literally going to put 2 potatoes in each pot, and that is it. Yeah, because they're so early, I should get a little bit of a harvest if I really early. This big pot here, I hope you can see it, it's quite long and quite deep. I've grown some carrots in here. I haven't had great success because I've got too many carrots in here. And then last year I grew carrots, the slugs came in, ate them all, and then I got a self-seeded tomato in here, so I just left it, and there's a big spider there, and I don't like spiders. Yeah, so I had a self-seeded, come on, out you go, come on. Anyway, he's gone now, yeah, so yeah, managed to get some free tomatoes, so that's good. Baby gone now. She had a big orange body on you. I should be able to see you. Gone? And all these roots from these pots have got loads of nutrients in them. Well, I think it helps the soil. The worms will come and they'll chew all that down. these are my fertilizers and things like that, and plant food. And the make I use a lot of the time is Doff, because they're really good. It's DOFF. I use that company because they're really good. They're really cheap. This stuff lasts for ages. That bottle had a spider on it. That's why I put it down. But I get them from like B&M and Home Bargains. They're really cheap. You just dilute them. With seaweed liquid fertilizer, you can't really overfeed plants, but it's really good. So yeah, that's why I like using that. Really going to feed these containers this year, because containers need it more, especially when they're in here, you know. Outside, the plants and everything get food from everything all the time, but in here they only have that little bit of food in the compost to start with. So yeah, I just need to make sure I'm on top of that. I'm feeding my containers and watering them enough this year. Last year I had toads, or yeah, they were definitely toads. No, I had a toad and a frog in my polytunnel, and I just think that's because I hadn't used any pellets in here or anything. They seem to come in and do the job for me, so that was good. Then with all these weeds, what I'll do is I'll leave it outside now. The water will get on it, the rain, it'll hopefully drown some of these weeds, and then especially the couch grass, and then I'll put it in the compost. These water sprayers are amazing, absolutely great, and I love them. I bought maybe 2 of them, and I think they were £2 each, and they were great until I used rainwater. That bucket had filled up and the sandpit filled up with water, and I used the water, and obviously there was bits in them, and the bits got in the filter and they stopped working. But I will be on the lookout for some of these this year again, because they're so handy to have. I'll just stick to water from the tap. That's guaranteed to have no bits in it whatsoever. I also need to get some new watering cans. I'll keep that rose, but both of these have got holes in them. The seals have gone. But I was determined not to buy any last year, so I'll need to get some new ones this year. And there we go. It is not perfect, but it's loads better than what it was. A lot more organised, and yeah, this will be ready now for when I take this down. I'll probably bring these plants out so you know, the frost can get to them, kill any bugs that are in them, and also get some rainwater, because rainwater is really, really good. Yeah, so that's another job done. Sometimes I think, I can't be bothered, you know, when I've got so many jobs to do, I don't know where to start. And the thing is, I've got to remember to just start. It doesn't matter where it is, I've just got to start. And then I get in the flow of things and do one thing after another, and it's done. So it's time to go and get my son from school now. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!